The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 180. Watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting an hour, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves.
Second and
Defensively,
6.
you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Carrier.
And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Taken down at the 41.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brings up second
not much
and
on
8.
that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for the Cleveland first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10
I like
at
the
the
screen being
29-yard
called
line.
here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this time they're ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
The Ravens
gone
take
down
over
to
1st and 10
maybe a yard shy
at
of there
their
at the
own
24-yard
line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The Raven ball carrier. Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
What I mean by that is
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Give their defense
at the 24-yard line
after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's Jackson on the option. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 21-yard
there
line.
On the outside, shed the wide receiver, and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Pass the 20.
All day, baby. Come on.
10, 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to
Devin Duvernay with
touchdown,
his first
Baltimore.
career NFL touchdown.
Justin Tucker
and the
lining up
Ravens are
for
an
the
extra
extra
point
point.
away from tying the football game. It's up and
His
good.
kick
So these
is
teams
good.
match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and
That
we're
ties
tied
the game
7-7.
at 7. Justin Tucker to
Each
kick
team's
off for
had it.
Baltimore.
Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection
Nick
there.
Chubb
Excellent
on the
protection.
carry.
So now defensively,
He was taken down
you've
behind the line of
get down to those
scrimmage.
starters blocks
It's
like
a
you're a
loss of
sprinter.
2.
Get
Brings
lower
up
than those
2nd
guys
and
on offense
12.
and find a way to
At
roar
the
through them
23-yard
or
line.
around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
That's
and he's
good
taken
for the
down but able to
Cleveland
slip across the
Browns.
35. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter
and
here
10 at
tonight.
the 38-yard line.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You don't want this.
Throwing. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Mayfield's
and he's going to be
pass
taken down right
complete
at
to
the
Austin
line.
Hooper.
No gain there on the
No gain
completion.
on the
It'll
play.
be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, that was a
15.
simple throw and catch,
At
but
the
even with that
33-yard
completion,
line.
0 yards gained, so they're
26,
behind
Mike,
schedule
26.
on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your
Intended for
progressions.
Rashard
Here's another
Higgins.
prime example. Trying to look
Marlon Humphrey
downfield
on
and
the
stand in the
coverage.
pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Rip right. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after
Jamie
giving up a
Gillen
touchdown
in
on the opening
punt formation for
drive.
the
Just
Browns.
1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
This is caught.
You get nothing and like it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick is blocked.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that
Mark
worked.
Ingram, the
but you have
ball
to be
carrier.
prepared for wrinkles and
He was
counters
taken down
because you know
by
they'll make some
Grant
adjustments.
Delpit. A
Yeah, I don't know
three-yard
if it's
pickup.
exactly a win-win,
Brings up
but if you're on
second and
offense, you'll
7
take that kind of a
at
run.
the 24-yard
It was kind of
line.
stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And from the
Jackson's
25,
pass
they work this to
complete
the
to
29,
Marquise
a gain of
Brown.
4. Raven
That's the end
football
of the
here as
first
we begin
quarter,
quarter
with the
number
score
2.
Browns
Raven football
13,
here as we begin
Ravens
quarter number
7.
2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD.
Cody Parkey lining
Give
up
some
for the
kudos
extra
to the
point.
defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial
kick
it up,
is
and
good.
it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so
Makes
nice
the
to hear
score
you actually give
Browns
kudos
20.
to the defense. It is
Ravens
so
7.
nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you
The
do,
Ravens
I
take
ever?
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that.
No
I thought
gain
you
on the
summarized
play.
it perfectly,
Second
partner.
and
You just got to
10
regroup and start
at
putting
the
another drive
25-yard
together.
line.
That's all you can do.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
J.K. Dobbins on the carry
That's a
for
really
Baltimore.
nice job by them
The
picking
stop
up the
made
run
by
blitz and
Myles
detecting
Garrett.
it and blocking it
5
and turning
yards
into
on
a
the
nice
play.
run. And a
And
lot of
it's
times you think if you
3rd
blitz a
down.
running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
I'm gonna run you over.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a
Jackson's
Ravens
pass
first down
complete
as they're
to
able to get
Marquise
the 3rd
Brown.
down conversion.
It's a
That
gain
3rd
of
down
23
conversion
yards.
good for 23.
1st down, Ravens.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Check three.
From the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram.
Jackson.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
All
Brings up
defenses
2nd
worry that
and
whenever
9
anyone catches the
at
ball
the
and has a head of
Browns'
steam come out of the
46-yard
backfield,
line.
it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal
Mark
gain.
Ingram, the ball
And he's
carrier.
got this down to the 35.
Wilson on the tackle.
11 yards there,
A gain
first
of
down.
11 on the
And
play.
you know he wants to make the most
And
of
a
every
Raven
carry because he
first
competes
down.
with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the second round. So now the Ravens potentially have two guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation,
J.K.
anyone?
Dobbins, the ball
Give him
carrier.
9 on the carry that time,
Ronnie
and they're set
Harrison
up with
on
a
the
2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the
Brings up
downsides of
2nd
blitzing
and
during a
1
rundown,
at
because
the
sometimes you get out of your
26-yard line.
gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side on the swing pass. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot
Recovered
harder.
by the defense.
For the most part, we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like
it
this,
is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to
Mayfield's
emphasize
pass.
it that much more.
Intended for
Wind
Odell
chills right
Beckham.
now, 12
Incomplete.
degrees.
Marlon
When you're backed
Humphrey
up
on
this
the
deep,
coverage.
sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but
Mayfield's
not
pass.
before he's down inside the
Intercepted by
5-yard
the
line
Ravens.
at the 4.
Sets up
He
first
had a little
down
bit of the
and
turnover
goal
bug
at
last
the
week. 3
4-yard
interceptions.
line.
Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions.
Marquise Brown, the ball
That means your
carrier.
defense. They've got to go up there
Brought
and set
down
change
right at
and
the
at least
line of
hold people
scrimmage.
to field goals.
No
If
gain
that
on the
keeps
play.
happening, they
Leads
lose
to
confidence in
2nd
the
and
quarterback,
goal
and then no one
at the
plays.
3-yard line.
65. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown,
Mark Ingram,
Baltimore.
the ball carrier. Touchdown,
Mark
Baltimore.
Ingram. His 14th
Justin
touchdown
Tucker
now
lining
on the
up
year.
for the extra point.
And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit
The
6,
kick is
20 to
good.
14.
Makes the score Browns 20, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for
made at the
and taken.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Jarvis Landry, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
The
And the
extra
lead will
point
grow by
is
1
good.
more.
Makes the score Browns 27, Ravens
Set now to
14.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce
Ravens
out
take
of the
over
back of the
1st
end
and
zone,
10
so we will start
at their
here
own
at the
25-yard
25.
line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go
Number
2
8,
minutes.
Lamar
Who knows? Let's see
Jackson
what they
on the
decide to do.
keeper.
The improv on the scramble
Out
there
of
gets him
bounds at the
6, and it'll be
31-yard
2nd
line.
down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here.
Jackson
He throws
on
it
the
away.
keeper.
And now it's third.
Thrown away and
I like
incomplete.
that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete.
Jackson's
He had a defender right there
intended
with him
for
to
Mark
force
Ingram.
that to the ground.
Incomplete.
And fourth down now coming
Sam
up.
Cook on
From
the
a
punt
defensive
for the
perspective,
Ravens.
they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Way to do it, baby. Way to come up. Way to come up. That's softball. Yeah.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And taking it across midfield and
Jackson's
just shy of
pass.
the 40.
Complete
The catch
to
and
number
run there,
42.
good for 16 and a
A
first.
gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
5
complete
yards on
to
the
number
pickup,
42.
and that'll make this a second down.
A gain of 5.
It's
brings
interesting
up
because when
second
I'm
and
watching
5
college football
at
and
the
I'm evaluating
37-yard
guys for the
line.
draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
J.K.
And he
Dobbins, the
still
ball
has
carrier.
yet to get on track in this
He's
first
brought down
half
back
as they're
at
going
the
to stop him
40-yard
behind the
line.
line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 57. 57's right.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught. For a
Jackson's
Ravens
pass
touchdown.
complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Touchdown,
with
Baltimore.
touchdown number 7 on the
Justin
year.
Tucker lining
and the
up for the
Ravens
extra
draw
point.
a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing,
The kick
don't they?
is good.
Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half,
the
a
score,
game,
Browns
a series,
27,
whatever. But they're
Ravens
finishing the first half in
21.
fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for
Fair
and
catch
taken
made
successfully.
at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you
good
want on
for a
offense.
Cleveland
What they have to be
Browns.
careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
First
They can't
and
expect
10
that
at the
going forward.
39-yard
See if it's
line.
that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and
Mayfield's
incomplete.
pass.
The Pro Bowler Odell
Intended for
Beckham, the
Odell
intended
Beckham.
receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Certainly no
Humphrey
lack of
on the
aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards,
Mayfield's
back to the
pass
33.
complete to Kareem Hunt.
Now the Browns signal for the
Back at the
second of their
33-yard
timeouts,
line.
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
That's
And he's
good
going to have
for
a
the
Browns
Cleveland
first down
Browns.
as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
I told y'all it was going to be a big one. I told y'all.
Bring this back. It's
Touchdown,
a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Let's go, buddy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
What do they say in the
and
NFL?
8.
Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
Brought down by
J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore. An absolute
gain on the
perfect
play.
fit.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And they're well past midfield,
Jackson's
just a yard or two shy of the 40.
To Mark Ingram.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And a
That's
Raven
a play that will likely
first
be
down.
forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And brought down, but not before they're
Jackson's
inside the 25.
complete to Mark
the
Andrews.
catch and run there, good for
A
16
gain
and
of
a
16
first.
yards.
Whatever the discussions
down,
were at halftime to try to slow
Baltimore.
down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn to shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface
J.K.
tablets
Dobbins,
because
the ball carrier.
none of it is working. They are really
B.J.
locked in
Goodson
on
made the
offense.
tackle.
This
A
has been an up and
6-yard
down,
pickup.
back and forth
Brings
type
up
of a game,
second
hasn't it?
and
Maybe
4
this long
at
drive
the 18-yard
take a little bit of
line.
the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down at 4, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it into
Jackson's
the end
pass
zone for a
complete
Ravens
to
touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown,
J.K.
Baltimore.
Dobbins.
Justin
His 5th
Tucker
touchdown
lining
now
up for
on
the
the
extra
year.
point.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick
And he
is
puts
good.
it through.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Browns 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Number
Because
27,
some teams
Kareem
script
Hunt, the
to
ball
start a
carrier.
half. Other teams just
He
go,
was brought
okay,
down at
these
the
are the sequence of
28-yard
plays
line.
we want to run. These things
It's a
work well
pickup of
for us.
3.
And sometimes
Brings
they
up
throw that
second
big
and
chunk play
7.
right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Mayfield's
See what they have up their sleeve.
complete to Rashard
I know
Higgins.
many people like to throw to the tight
It's a
end,
gain
maybe in a
of
little
7.
flexed out position
Brings up
because
third
he creates
and
mismatches
1.
with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
That's good.
He is going to
For a
have the
Cleveland
Browns first
Browns.
down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10
Give
at
him
the
the 39-yard
39-yard
conversion,
line.
5 yards on the
Watch
play.
safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found
Taken
whatsoever.
down right at the
2nd and
line
10.
of scrimmage. No gain
Ladies
on
and
the
gentlemen,
play.
that is a
Brings up
force of
second
nature
and
at
10
the defensive tackle
at the
position. Yes, he's as
40-yard
big as they
line.
come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40.
We got to get to the break. Alert, 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 alert. Converge.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Key
line.
here on 1st and 10. And he only
The handoff
manages
to
a couple
Kareem
here
Hunt.
down to about the 38-yard
Tackle
line.
made at the 38-yard
I have to
line.
think a major focus
A
in the
gain of 2.
halftime meetings had to be
Brings
figuring
up
out how to
second
create
and
space
8.
for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be taken
Kareem
down with the
Hunt.
first down
That's
at the
good.
Ravens'
For another
24-yard
Cleveland
line.
Browns.
Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh
First
set of
and 10
down.
at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to keep this himself. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he is into the end zone.
Rashard
Touchdown,
Higgins.
Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
The
So
Browns
comes
will line
Mayfield
up
as
for
his
the
guys will go
two-point
for two.
conversion.
Who that? Who that? Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we going to mic the 48 right now.
From the gun, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4.
That ties the game.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one
The
will
Ravens
bounce
take
out of the
over
back of
first
the
and
end zone,
10
so we will start
their own
here at the
25-yard
25.
line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before
Number
being
21,
brought
Mark
down
Ingram, the
second
ball
and right
carrier.
at a yard.
He's tackled at the
They'd love to just strike
34-yard
back with
line.
a touchdown right here, and if
It's
it's
a
a
gain
long
of
play,
9.
so be it. But
Brings up
the main
second
goal,
and a yard.
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and
J.K.
relax a little bit
Dobbins,
after
the
they
ball
just gave up
carrier.
the score.
Ronnie
They struggled
Harrison
to get
on
him
the
rolling
tackle.
on the ground in the first
A
half.
gain
And
of
that's
3
sort of
on the
continuing
play.
here in the third quarter.
First down,
Yeah, but I don't think it's
Ravens.
time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he slips up
Jackson's
past the
pass
45 before
complete
being
to
tackled.
Marquise Brown.
12 yards
A
to
gain
pick
of
up
12.
there. Good for a Raven
And
first.
the Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is down at the 48.
Jackson's
A pickup
pass
of 4 that
complete
started at
to
one
J.K.
48-yard line
Dobbins.
and ended at the other.
4
They'll
yards
contain
on
him
the
to
pickup.
just 4. Second
Second
down.
and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 57. I got him.
And that is
That's
going
the
to do
end
it
of the third
for
quarter.
this third quarter
With the
of
score,
action. We'll return
all
with more
tied.
after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6.
Finish it up. Sit hot. 180. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's
A lot
pass
of force bearing down on
intended
him
for
there. He
Allen
could not
Robinson.
hang on. It's 3rd
Incomplete.
down. The Ravens
He
on
was
3rd
covered by
down. They've
Denzel
been near
Ward.
perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this
Jackson's
will be
pass
incomplete.
intended
Has
for
been a
Mark
little bit of
Andrews.
frustration there.
Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers
Van Cook
blanketed
on the
on
punt
both
for the
attempts.
Ravens.
This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this one will not be returnable
The
as it
Browns take
sails
over
out of
first and
bounds.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
On the tackle.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a first carry for the fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Carried by the fullback.
Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started.
A gain
3rd
of
and
4.
10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here.
Sam Cook
I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship.
The Browns take
What's
over
going on
first
here?
and
Just
10.
like that incomplete
At their
pass,
own
I'm going to try to
12-yard
tighten
line.
things up here for this next play. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I would say they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the
Number
last one.
27,
On the first play.
Kareem
Give the
Hunt,
quarterback
the ball
some
carrier.
See
confidence.
what happens.
Tackle made at the
Calais
16-yard
Campbell on
line.
the stop.
A
Following
gain
the
of
pickup
4.
of 4. Here's
Now
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Hunt. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down
Just a
at the
1-yard pickup
17-yard
yard. It's going to
line.
make it 3rd down
A
and
1-yard
6.
gain.
They know
Brings
that
up
old
3rd
expression,
and
it's
6.
not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mayfield's
And
pass.
he's going to lose yardage here back to the
Kareem Hunt.
14-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
That's a nice clip and save
It's 4th
sequence there
down.
defensively because
Jamie
they did
Gillen
everything as
in
they would
punt
have wanted to.
formation for the
They
Browns.
forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens
You
take
named
over
it.
first
They
and
did it
10.
well in that last sequence.
At their own
The Raven
46-yard
offense set
line.
at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
Jackson's pass.
this close,
Intended for
you got
Mark
to feel there's a
Andrews.
sense of urgency for them
Incomplete.
going on offense right now. But they have to do
Delpit
it
on the
without
cover.
letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's not going to get me. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the
Dobbins, the ball
40.
carrier.
12 yards
He
there
was
and a
brought down
first
by
down.
Denzel
Well, I
Ward.
can certainly tell my age,
A gain
partner,
of
because
12.
when I was a kid,
First down,
running
Ravens.
backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the
J.K.
football in the
Dobbins,
backfield?
the ball
Be able
carrier.
to get him in the 2nd round.
He was brought down
That's what
by
I call a
Denzel
steal.
Ward.
So
First
close,
and
couldn't
goal,
get all the way
Baltimore.
in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Mark
Touchdown,
Ingram.
Baltimore.
His 2nd
Justin
touchdown of the
Tucker
night.
lining
And
up
the
for the
Ravens
extra
have
point.
broken the tie. Nice job of polishing
kick
off
is
that
good.
drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Makes the
Yeah,
score.
it certainly does,
Ravens,
because
42.
after that big play,
Browns,
I think
35.
resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
24,
and
Nick
not much
Chubb,
to
the
speak
ball
of.
carrier.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a
You
yard.
might remember
Brings
Nick
up
Chubb.
2nd
He had a
and
heck of a
9.
game last year in Week 4 and what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain
Brought
on the
down
play.
right
It'll be
at
second
the line of
down.
scrimmage.
Officially
No
nothing
gain
on
on the
that
play.
last run. They'll try
Second
again,
and
2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard
Working
line.
out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's good.
And they'll wind
For
up
the
getting this one
Cleveland
all the way
Browns.
down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup
First
the
and 10
25.
at the 16-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, baby.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice
Mayfield
pickup
with
of
the
9
give to
yards
Nick
on first
Chubb.
down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still,
A gain of
gotta
9.
like the way they're moving the
Brings
football,
up
partner.
2nd and
Absolutely,
1.
pretty good room to run
At
on
the
that last play.
7-yard
Yeah, they
line.
didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the option, this is Mayfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Browns.
He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
First
So
and
that was
goal
all
at
you're
the
looking for
1-yard
on a play
line.
like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first.
Yeah!
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick
Don't
is
forget
good.
the extra point. It's up and good.
That ties the game
We've got a
at
tie
42
game here in the
all.
fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on
The
this one
Ravens
as their
take over
drive will
1st and
start
10
at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there.
Jackson's
but, you know,
pass
sitting up here in the
complete
booth,
to Mark
Texas
Andrews.
I say let's go for this thing.
It's a gain
try
of
and
10.
push it and maybe
First
catch your
down,
defense back on their
Baltimore.
heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Check. Lucky.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Jackson. Now the hook up here to Allen
Pass him in
Robinson.
it.
And he'll be
Jackson's
corralled
pass
out across
complete to
midfield
Allen
down
Robinson.
to the 45.
A gain
Now the
of
Ravens
19
going to use
yards.
one of their timeouts.
And the
as they
Ravens
stop it
first
with
down.
28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, report. You at X. Mike 57. Come on.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3
Come on, man.
timeouts
Let's go.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Mike. Hey. For real. Watch 57. You ain't going nowhere. 57's the Mike. 52.
Throwing now is Jackson.
It's our time.
Throw left side complete. It's Ingram.
Jackson's
Give him
pass
8 on the play,
complete to
and it'll
Mark
make it
Ingram.
second down.
8
now
yards
another
on the
timeout
pickup,
called for by
brings
the
up second
offense
and 2
as they stop it
at
with
the Browns'
22 ticks to go in the
37-yard
fourth.
line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, hey, Ozzy, shut up. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down, Ravens.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tight down. There you go. Check now.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout.
He was taken down by
9
Grant
seconds
Delpit.
left.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And this one is right through.
The kick is good.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year.
The Browns take
But he
over
knocked
1st
it
and
just
10
like it was an
at
easy
their
chip
own
shot.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really
final
lost.
score,
But this is
Ravens
not a situation
45,
now where you're going to make up for
Browns
anything.
We'll see what they
42.
do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.